Lord's greatest, highest, I will come to thee.
People love to come up with hoaxes to fool people and to tap into their imaginations. Some do it to make money. Think about some of the hoaxes you have seen or heard about. I think of the ones like the Loch Ness Monster, Bigfoot, and crop circles. There are many more that could be named, but the one thing that they all have in common is they are hoaxes. Some people get really involved in conspiracy theories, especially when they see holes in the evidence provided. Think about how many different theories have been made regarding JFK's shooting. People like to do this with the Bible too. Sometimes it's to make money. Titus 1 verse 10. For there are many insubordinate, both idle talkers and deceivers, especially those of the circumcision, whose mouths must be stopped, who subvert whole households, teaching things which they ought not, for the sake of dishonest gain. Others just want people to follow them so that they can feel powerful. Peter tells us about this in 2 Peter 2 verse number 1. But there were also false prophets among the people, even as there will be false teachers among you, who will secretly bring in destructive heresies, even denying the Lord who bought them, and bring on themselves swift destruction. And many will follow their destructive ways, because of whom the way of truth will be blasphemed. By covetousness they will exploit you with deceptive words. For a long time their judgment has not been idle, and their destruction does not slumber. Paul adds this, Romans 16 verse 17, Now I urge you, brethren, note those who cause division and offenses, contrary to the doctrine which you learned, and avoid them. For those who are such do not serve our Lord Jesus Christ, but their own belly, and by smooth words and flattering speech deceive the hearts of the simple. It's much easier to be fooled by things like mythical creatures or circumstances that don't have overwhelming evidence. But if you and I will study our Bibles and know them well, we should be pretty good at knowing when something false is being taught, which is why Paul told Timothy, 2 Timothy 2 verse 15, Study to show thyself approved unto God, a workman that needeth not be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. Do your best to not believe the first new thing that you hear, no matter who is telling it to you. If it is something biblical, then be a good Berean and look it up in the book. If it is something of the world, then do some research on it and weigh the evidence to see if it's true, false, or maybe partly true. There is a sucker born every minute, but if you will diligently seek out the truth, you don't have to be one.